About 20 years ago, we started watching Inuyasha, and it's been one of the greatest series we've ever seen. Then about 1 year ago, we were like, whoa, a sequel? That's freaking awesome. And then this year, we forgot about it. I'm Minty.
I'm Annie.
This is FunUntitled, where we serve every podcast with an FU. So this is Yashahime Season 2, Episode 1, because we missed it.
Yeah, we really goofed it. And no one was talking about it. Everyone was talking about Season 1 because we had high hopes for a living.
But you know, the night changes.
I mean, here's a quick run-through. Shishomu has twins. They do nothing for the series. Inuyasha and Kagome gives their child off to the Wolf Clan. And now we're watching 3 girls fuck around for 24 episodes.
This will be a 25th episode. Woo! Kasetsuna quote-unquote died in the last episode. You know, because we did not see her coming back.
They spoiled it in the opening. I was complaining the whole time. Hey, why is Setsuna moving? She's supposed to be dead.
Yeah, it's a real mystery. And so Towa is set with the job to bring Setsuna back. And I am like, okay, this episode really solidifies one of the things that's wrong with Yashahime. Too much fluff, too much suspension. I mean, Inuyasha was just like boom, boom, boom. I got a lot to say. I got a lot to show. This is just like, so this episode could have been really boiled down to maybe like a third of what we saw. Because so much of just, oh my god, I need the demon energy blade, and oh my god, I need to save Setsuna, and it's like, just do it. There was no like try in Inuyasha. It was do it. Twists and turns, of course, but
my problem is, this is episode 1 of your newest season. This is how you latch on new anime watches. I get the recap. That's so everyone's up to speed. You're telling me you think you can hook new watches with Tora screaming Setsuna the whole entire fucking time?
That recap was too long. And surprisingly, the only good animation was the whole explosion part, where there was no people.
See, I don't want to shit on Yashahime. I'm trying so very hard not to be completely like, what the fuck did I just watch? But my god, it's like you said, Todosai makes a weapon for Setsuna, Tora saves Setsuna, Shishomu kind of shows that he loves the girls.
This episode was cute, but also really cliche, because you knew it wasn't going to be Moroha who kills all the demons.
Okay, did that bother you? How Setsuna's like, I have a new weapon. I can now destroy 1,000 demons.
Yeah, it was really forced in. I thought they shoehorned this new weapon, and I was like, so Todosai, there's a demon sword broken in half. You need 3 days. There's a human sword, and you're gonna make it like the greatest weapon of all time in like a minute? Also, what is going on?
Do you remember the blood blade? Is that something exclusive to Yashahime?
I don't think it's like Shishomu's thing, because Inuyasha has the blades of blood.
Okay.
That's what it feels more like. And you know what also was weird? So Towa had to use up all her demon powers to make the demon blade. But as we saw in the last episode, when she uses a lot of demon powers, her hair grows longer and she gets more feral. So why is it when she's using her demon powers now, she gets human?
I think it's because she's moving the demon powers into a sword instead of herself.
But she's been doing that this entire time.
Yeah.
What difference is this?
Alright, I just want to be like very technical with this episode. Like, the pacing was terrible. How many times do I have to hear Tora scream Setsuna, right?
Right.
And like, but it kept dragging it on because this whole episode had to end with Todosai being like, yay, Setsuna's back. Okay, here's my hints of about how 2 of you can get power up. Bye! So the pacing is just really garbage. And then the animation, like you said, only the explosion was nice. Like, I did not like the spotlights on Setsuna and Tora. Like, I know, you know, all focused on them, but it took me out of the scene. It made it feel like they were somewhere else compared to Moroha and Todosai. What I wish they did was like something more like Japanesey. Like maybe there's lanterns, and there's a lot of lit lanterns near Tora, but the lanterns near Setsuna is going out and like flickering, so it's now Tora's job to like reignite it. It's just something that other than just spotlights on the modern day era.
Tora's a modern girl. Modern solution for modern problem.
And I wish they did like a Madoka route to show the psychological issues of Tora going to Setsuna, like the animation getting all wobbly and whatever, other than just, you know, different angles of Setsuna.
This show is purely based on the fact that that it's an Inuyasha sequel. It's not put in the writing.
It's like, hey, Annie, I understand, but they are churning this episode out. No thought whatsoever.
What would be kind of nice is what I'm expecting from season 2 is that now that the introduction part is done, usually series get more into the plot.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm hoping for Yashahime at the very least. You know, there's no more introduction of like the girls, the parents, the backstory, the villains, right? Now it's more into what is up. Unless they just put all in like week by week enemies.
Villains of the week.
Yeah.
Next week, watch a nun go after a hell demon.
And a sea snake.
Sea snake. That's clearly Medusa because you see Setsuna with her eyes closed and Tor with sunglasses.
But you know, Inuyasha has always been about the person and a weapon, right?
Yeah.
So it looks like season 2 is gonna be more about that. Because I didn't really feel it in this season. Besides like Moroha and her sword.
Yeah, I mean, I talked about this before. The interesting thing about the first Inuyasha crew, they all had their own weapon. Boomerang, wind tunnel, bow and arrow, sword. But last season of Yashahime, it was just kind of, we had Setsuna with her, what do you call that spear?
Oh, the Naginata?
A Naginata that did all those different spells, but she only did the swallow. And then you had Tora and Moroha who basically just did sword techniques to the point where they both got dragon moves.
Right.
So if we could lean towards, like, you know, Setsuna getting her blood blade, mastering it, maybe Moroha would take the more bow and arrow approach since Setsuna has the sword thing.
I don't know, this seems like a chance for Towa to go away from the sword. She broke her sword. Because all she needs is a demon weapon.
Oh, you know how it would be cool if she had nunchucks?
That's like, you know, I don't know where it's from. Chinese? China? Although, Kinemar and his people are from China.
What if you had nunchucks, but instead of, like, the wood at the end, it was knives?
What?
Like, two knives chained together.
Yeah, that doesn't sound dangerous.
Of course it's dangerous. You're gonna kill people with it.
Yeah, I don't know many Japanese weapons. Unless it's gonna be the O katana.
The what?
The O katana. It means a really big sword.
Oh.
I think it's like 6 feet long.
Oh, we're gonna go Final Fantasy 7 here.
You're right. Remember the guy in Ronin Kenshin? The young dude with the horse slaying sword?
Man, I blocked out everything in Ryonin Kenshin.
Okay, it's like Zabuza's sword.
Ah, yes.
It's a big ass sword that actually existed in real life, and it was meant to cut down people who are on horses. That's what Toa should have. I like that Toa got the moon.
Well, that's because you're a Shishomaru slut.
Oh yeah, and Setsuna had the red streak.
Oh.
And because they're twins, they always have half of something. Never would they be like Moroha, who gets to inherit both of it.
What I give to my children is becoming a blank slate for Shishomaru.
Screw you. Okay.
Oh my god, I'm thinking about the opening about how we introduced only one new character, the red hair furry girl.
You don't know if she's a furry.
She had ears.
No, she didn't.
She 100% did.
I'm pretty sure she just had like a nun hat.
So that means I just gotta look at Zero, Puppet Man, and Kirinmaru.
Oh yeah, I was surprised Riku was in the opening. He didn't really play a role in the first one, and he definitely doesn't have a role in the second one.
I pray to God Zero becomes more interesting than, oh, I simped really hard and became an incel, and now I'm really upset.
There's also the meteorite.
Didn't we take care of that?
No, there's one in the modern world.
Right, I totally forgot. Why was that not in the recap?
I mean, there's also that weird steampunk thing.
Oh yeah, the gate that the Shishomaru's mom was protecting.
Yeah. So there's still some mysteries. I'd rather explore those mysteries than what happened to Inuyasha and Kagome.
Honestly, I can tell you what happened to Inuyasha and Kagome. We saw they are chilling in a pearl, dead from starvation after 12 years.
Dead.
What are you gonna eat in the grave?
They can leave. It's kind of like Greed Island from Hunter x Hunter. That's what I think. I think it's not like its own world. I think it's just in a very isolated part of the world.
They're in China. We gotta go China.
There's a lot of food in China.
And with that, we will wait till... Well, episode 2 should be coming out with this one, right?
Yeah, so you can watch our episode 2 review after this. And it'll be more current news.
Bye.